It is the next day. The sun is shining over beautiful Sensiba, Connecticut, as you all arrive at Cornelius's burner farm for the next phase of the plan. The van that you stole from the exterminators last night is being kept behind the barn, out of sight from the road. And as the three of you are hanging out, talking about who knows what.
Girls.
Talking about girls. Tobert pushes open the barn doors and says, "Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today?"
We did it, Tobert.
Excellent.
Phoebe sips from her iced latte loudly.
Does anyone want some corn muffins?
No, I'm gluten-free now.
They're corn muffins.
I'm corn-free now.
I'm maize
You have to
free.
leave. You have to leave then. This whole farm is made of corn.
I'm aware, except for my beloved cow, Ronaldo.
Nope, she's made of corn too.
My darling, no.
All right, so, dare I ask, the exterminators will not be a problem.
No, we horse tranquilized them.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna be asleep for a little while.
Jeez Louise. And you have their van, I saw.
Yeah.
Very good. That's
They
what we'll be taking
also
in.
conveniently looked just like you and me.
Wow! That is incredible.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to pretend I'm 30, though. And you're gonna have to be buffer.
He flexes.
There you go.
All right. Fabubu, what are you going as?
I think you should probably call her by her first name there, bud.
You're right. Well, we should actually establish this now. And he pulls out 4 walkie-talkies and passes them out to you three and holds the 4th one. It says, "From here on out, we're going by code names. Nice and simple. I'm T." Looks at you, Atticus. You're A. Looks at Cornelius. C. And looks at Phoebe.
P.
F. What?
P.
P?
P.
Can I have a different code name? Can I be Santa?
Can I be Mrs. Claus?
I want Cornelius to be Rudolph.
I have a
Poor
job.
Cornelius.
I have to go to a job interview today.
All right.
How is having a walkie-talkie going to go when I go to a job interview?
And you just hear, "Come in, Rudolph."
How is this going to tell me?
Do you
Tell
have
me.
the goods?
Tell me I can mute
Rudolph,
this.
we found the body.
We're in the basement of Sterling and Silver's daughters and sons.
We killed several men, Rudolph. Get us out of here, bud.
Make sure you do really well in that big job interview.
Distract him long enough for us to escape with all the money.
And Cornelius is just like, "Sorry, I've just been watching a really intense show."
Today's date is 03/29/2019. Active time, not YouTube, just so you know, Rudolph.
Okay. I just want to be P.
I still wanted to be Santa.
You are P.
I have to pee.
You are P.
Okay. Are we good? We get all the ha-has out?
My name is not a haha. It starts with a P.
We get all the pee-pees out?
Hey, Tobert.
Yeah.
What the walkie-talkie situation?
The walkie-talkies are not going to be used while we establish our alibis. The walkie-talkies are to be used after we are done.
How
What
do
if
we
all get done
know?
at different times?
Yeah, how do we know who's done when?
The-
You can't exactly be like, all right, I'm all done, because if someone's still in the
Should
middle
we
of
just
something.
keep the walkie-talkies off until we're done establishing our alibis?
I believe
That's
that
what
would
he
be
just-
for the best, yes.
Is that what you just said?
Yes.
No, I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that either.
Sorry,
So-
I was too. It was too loud in here over all the F's.
Based on time requirements, I think this is how it's going to go down. Phoebe, you will enter the building first and establish yourself as one of the factory orientees, getting a tour of the facility before you start your new job.
Mm-hmm.
You will wait exactly 15 minutes, and then you will ask to use the bathroom. That's your escape.
Okay.
Cornelius, you're actually last. Addie, you and I go in second. I think we can probably get done with our exterminating by the time that Phoebe gets out of the interview.
Cornelius gets out of the interview?
Yes, and Phoebe escapes. Cornelius, you enter in about 5 minutes after us. Your interview is on the 32nd floor
Of a ranch-style building?
of a ranch style.
Do you mean 32nd, like...
The floors are actually horizontal.
Yeah, I
it's
was
the
gonna say, is it,
34th
like,
room
horizontal?
back.
Did none of you see the massive ranch style house? The like
It's like
50 or so stories
it's
tall.
50 stories tall and 16 miles long.
That has a really good foundation, I guess.
It's incredible.
Massive amounts of concrete were poured just to get that project started.
So Cornelius, you're going to go in last because I think you can get in and out of that interview pretty quick. I don't care if you blow it, but after that, you should be good. Our
I like being
alibi-
early to my appointments. I'm going in first.
What if... Okay, here's a fun question. What if he gets hired?
Even better. You get a free job after this.
I have 2 jobs currently. I cannot do a
Judging
third.
by the look of your farm, you could probably use the extra income.
I step in
That's what the
between
park
these
is
two.
for.
I step in between these two, and I'm like, okay, let's continue.
Now, I believe
It's me,
Yeah?
PB.
It's me, BB.
PB. That's my code
Oh my
name.
god, I'm so tired.
now I believe Henry's being held somewhere below in the basement levels. I couldn't actually get an accurate map of the building that tells me how deep this goes, so let's just assume kind of deep. Now, the basement is locked from everywhere.
Just had a realization.
What?
The way this building might be built, it might be very phallic shaped.
Okay, I just had another thought about this building though. It's 50 stories tall. Is that all above ground or is some of that below ground?
No, there's more. There's 50
'Cause,
stories
like-
above ground.
That's a huge building.
It's fucking massive.
This building came from space and crashed into the earth and it lives there now.
I did not realize space was as profitable, or silver was as profitable as it is, apparently.
It is.
Now, anyway, the basement is locked from everywhere except the 32nd floor security office.
Wow, how convenient.
Tobert looks at you, Phoebe, and says, "Do you think this is all shenanigans and goofs? I spent all night planning this."
No, it's just that blueprint of the building looks really something else.
It's like, it's not a blueprint. I read emails.
I'm seeing a blueprint, Toby.
So, Cornelius is going to have to open the door to the basement. Addie and I are going to travel down into the basement and rescue him. Phoebe, you are going to cause a distraction.
Yes.
Can you do it?
Fuck yeah, I can.
He gets kind of close to you, Phoebe, and says, "I can't have you go half-assed like you did with reception, okay?
Listen.
This has to be an honest-to-God distraction."
I had to keep a character there. I can cause a real good distraction. She pats you on the shoulder. She says, "Don't worry about it." And she has to like get on her fucking tippy tiptoes to pat you on the shoulder.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions?
What about do we have to get that thumb drive back?
No, that short-circuited yesterday.
Okay, cool.
Anything
What,
else?
prints all over it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
No.
Cornelius?
No.
Shit. You're a good crew of people.
If you can
Did we ever
excuse
get
me, I would.
disguises?
What did you guys do?
I'm just gonna go put on a nice suit.
Okay,
then leave.
because they were 24 hours to do things, right?
Yep.
I didn't really get time to establish anything in there, but I'm gonna say she went to like a wig store, and then also picked up like a nice sundress, so she can look nice and formal.
Okay.
I'm putting on like one of those like masks over my face, so just my eyes are showing, and then probably some of my hair. But I'm gonna have it pulled back like under my cap, so it'd be like just a little bit on my forehead that you can see the color of. And then I'm gonna try and do some extremely light makeup to accentuate like any wrinkles she may or may not have on her face, just like natural wrinkles, so that she looks a little bit closer to 30 and not 21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. And Tobert, you and Tobert go around back to the van, and you both grab 2 outfits that are hanging in the back of it that say what was it? Bob's Bugs.
Bob's Bugs, yeah.
Bob's Bugs on it. And Tobert says, all right, here we go. There's no turning back from here on out. Do we want code names?
PB.
I want to be Santa. Okay. We could just do the first letter of our names. It's probably easier.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
do P.
Why P? You know what? It doesn't matter. Fine. If you want to be P, you can be P.
Don't. Phoebe, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's alright.
Hey, Tobert.
No, Phoebe.
How do you spell Phoenix?
Feonix.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I never read a Herbie Poppert. Isn't that where the Phoenix is from?
She gets in the car and closes the door.
All right, so what is the driving arrangement? Because Cornelius and Phoebe should probably not both step out of the bug van as well.
I'm taking my own truck.
I guess Phoebe will actually take her car.
You guys should do something about the plates.
You know those tinted license plate covers that are technically illegal?
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe's gonna throw one of those on there.
Where did you get that?
You can buy those anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Phoebe
Okay.
picked it up
Fast
at a
track order
7-Eleven.
it for drone delivery by
From Gramazon. It crashes through your barn window, cuts up a cow.
Oh,
it doesn't.
no.
That's evil.
No, it doesn't cut
It
up a cow.
avoids a cow
and crashes into the window.
Yeah,
It crashes into the side of a cow. The cow is unharmed.
the cow is fine. Cows are fucking brick walls.
The cow just kind of walks all over the drone.
It literally murders it, and the drone just goes, "Thank you for romping with Gramazon."
Tobert, scratches the back of his head and says, why do people order from this place?
Free
Wait.
drone if you fix it up, I guess.
Phoebe,
Yeah.
can you just order fake plates on Gramazon for me?
Fuck. Okay, I'll do that too.
A second drone
Yeah.
crashes through a second window.
Your cows stomp on it.
My goodness, what a world we live in.
Phoebe picks up the drones and she fucking keeps them.
Okay. While you guys drive over, Tobert comes onto the radio and says, oh, Cornelius,
What?
you're not going as Cornelius Miller to the interview.
Who am I?
Your name is John Interview,
Interview.
but it's spelled Veiw.
Thanks, Tobert.
No problem.
Um,
It's a little hint, wink, wink that you're not a real person, but I don't think they'll get it.
Phoebe comes on over the radio and she's like, "Hey, do I have an alibi, or not an alibi, but a different name?" Or,
Oh yes, you are.
please don't.
You are Pahebe Silverstein.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Tobert.
You're so welcome. Tobert out. And he crackles out.
Great, Phoebe.
And he turns to you, Atticus, and says, I think this is gonna go swimmingly.
Me too.
That's a bad sign.
I wanted to let you guys in on a little secret. I opened my phone and I had a message, so I read it, and it was just a funny little meme story. It was really cute. But I went out of it when Will asked Phoebe to order them one of those plates, and I came back, blocked everything out, came back, and they were like, do I have a fake name? And I was like, what's happening? How much did I miss? I don't really know what's happening anymore.
You
We
guys
just
are driving
got
over.
like
Oh, okay.
our fake.
I didn't know if we were already in there, and I was like,
No.
I was like, oh my god, we're already in the building.
So when we actually get there, Phoebe's gonna take a minute. She's gonna get in her disguise and do her makeup. She's gonna put heavy bags under her eyes. She's gonna make herself look different. I don't know.
All right, do you want to roll disguise?
Fuck, I do have a good disguise. Success.
Hell yeah. All right, Phoebe, you are now Pahebe Silverstein,
That's me, Pahebe.
new employee at Sterling & Sons Silver Corporation. All right, Cornelius, did you say that you wanted to go first, so you were punctual?
I just want to get there early. I don't have to go first.
All right, no, you can walk in first.
Okay.
You walk in first. There's a young man sitting behind the counter. He says, good morning.
Sorry, what the fuck did you say my first name was again?
John Interview.
Thank you. Listen, I remember the last name.
How could you forget the last name?
I go up to the counter and say, hello, I'm actually here for an interview today. My name's John Interview. It always gets some laughs when I'm going for a job.
He looks through and he says, "Oh, John Interview." Oh man, I can't wrap my head around how to pronounce that. The how do you say it?
It's just pronounced just like interview. It's always a nice icebreaker. You know, family name. It's a little haha I like to bring up every time I go to an interview because it's just it. My name is spelled different but pronounced exactly the same.
Wow, that sure is cool. Well, since I do see you here on the list of interviewees to see Mac the Mike Mackerson up on the 32nd floor.
Why can't you just come up with a normal name? Like Staples Duffy.
Since I do see you here to see Staples Duffy for the head stapler position. Everything does seem to be in order.
All right. You said the 32nd floor. Is there in a special room? Like, is there a nameplate I should be looking out
Pikachu
for, or is
room.
it just I go there and then it's there, right?
Yeah, just look for S. Duffy on the doors.
All right.
Duffy.
Thank you so much. You've been so helpful. The elevator's right over here. I
Duffy.
take those. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I walk
You
away.
too. What do you have on your person, Cornelius?
My clothes.
Okay.
Possibly a gun,
Oh,
but that would be tucked
Not a
away in
resume?
secret.
Not a resume?
I mean, it probably was submitted digitally.
yeah. John Interview. He
You're
doesn't need a
supposed to
resume.
you're always supposed to bring an extra resume with you on your interview.
Well, John Interview doesn't need one.
I guess I have a briefcase with only my resume in it. and that's it. A single pen.
Okay, so Cornelius, no. So you have a briefcase, right? I guess with just your resume in it
And a pen.
and a pen. Do you have a gun on you?
It's like in a holster on my leg, in my pants.
That's fine. That's fine, except that there is a metal detector between you and the elevator.
Is Connecticut a concealed carry state?
There's the Citizens Defense League.
When I come through the metal detector, I politely inform them that I have a weapon, but it is unloaded.
Okay. You probably won't need that. Do you want to just leave that here?
I prefer to keep it on me. Just, you never know when something crazy's gonna happen.
The man grimaces at you.
I am a well-behaved citizen, sir. I have my permits and everything. I went through my checks.
Please, stir.
I can provide all of my
Please,
info.
stir.
Please, stir.
The man kind of just motions for you to get in the elevator.
Give him a little thumbs up, and I wink at him, and I go,
Okay.
"It's my John interview."
Cornelius, you head up to the 32nd floor, and as you step out, two security guards stand in front of you. One of them says, "Are you John Interview?
It's interview, and yes.
Are you carrying a weapon on you, sir?"
Yes, but it is unloaded, and I have my permit.
Sterling and Sons Silver Corporation is private property, and we have a strict no weapons policy here. During your time, we're just going to have to hold your weapon. You can pick it up at the security office after.
Okay. The security office is where exactly?
On the other side of the floor from Staples Duffy's office.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to go drop it off over there? I can.
We'll take it from you here.
Okay, I take it out.
All right, you hand it to one of the burly security guards. And he says, "Duffy's office is down the hall. Take a left. Second door on the right."
Thank you so much. Is there a bathroom on this floor as well?
Yes. Down the hall. Take a left. Second door on the right.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem.
I go to the bathroom.
All right, you go in the bathroom. Inside of the bathroom is an office.
Hello?
A man pokes out. I guess that's more like a cubicle. A man pokes out and says, "Well, hello! You must be John Interview."
Yeah, what's Can I pee here?
Staples Duffy, it's great to meet you. You're a little early.
I am. I was hoping to go to the bathroom before I got to your office, but it looks like your office is the bathroom.
We run a tight shift here and make use of every inch of the facility.
Okay. Didn't you have an office back a door?
Yeah, down the hall, take a left, second door on the right.
Oh.
Cornelius, you realize you were given identical instructions.
Is there a bathroom?
Emotions all around him.
I just piss on the floor. I don't piss on the floor.
Perfect.
I hold it.
Okay. Phoebe.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, my ice is falling.
My pretzels.
No, that was Ernest.
A few minutes after Cornelius leaves, Tobert says, all right, you're up.
I turn off the walkie-talkie before he's even done talking. And
Okay.
then I get out of the car.
All right. And you two walk over to the reception.
Hi, I'm... Sorry. Hi, I'm...
Pooby.
Hi, I'm Pahebe Silverstein.
Good job remembering your name.
I couldn't remember. That's why I said Pooby. I was
Pooby!
Like, I was like,
I'm here for the open orientation.
The man looks down at his computer, types a little bit, looks back up and says, Phoebe?
Pahebe, Phoebe, same thing.
Oh.
My dad was illiterate.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've never seen this not super common name, but still fairly well-known name pronounced Pahebe.
Yeah, usually the P and the H make a different sound.
Yeah,
but,
they make an F sound. Like,
yeah.
like you'd think most people would know that.
Yeah, we don't pronounce the letter F in my family.
But your name, you know what? It's fine. You're part of the open, whatever.
Yep.
He looks pretty like anxious and nervous, like he just wants to get this conversation over with. He says, so factory floor. If you just head through the metal detector and past the elevators, it's just straight past it.
Okie dokie.
And there are a bunch of other applicants who are already waiting, and the tour master should be there soon.
All right, I go down there, I guess.
All right. You pass into the factory floor. It is a hustle and bustle of activity. People dart past you. Conveyor belts whir. Silver looks like it's being processed. And you find a group of just people who are in relatively plain clothes, who are just kind of standing around.
Phoebe's in her very nice floral sundress.
Yes. One of the applicants sort of turns and nods a little briskly at you.
I nod back, even brisker.
Do you say anything to her?
No.
Okay. She just sort of stares at you for a moment and says, "Are you part of the tour?"
Yeah, my name's Phoebe.
Savannah, very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Savannah, and I hold my hand out.
She gives you a warm shake and says,
I thought you were gonna kiss your hand.
"No." I'm super excited about this. I've never seen anything quite this kind of crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it. A 16-mile long building. Crazy, right?
What?
Yeah. Listen, I know a lot about this building. I've done my research.
She kind of glances around and says, "That's pretty big."
Yeah, 16 miles. Pretty big. It's like
16 miles.
60 miles.
So are you from town?
I'm from not this town. I'm from a town though.
She turns away from you.
Excellent. That's what I wanted.
And after a few moments, a rather tall woman clacks her way over to you guys on a pair of bright red heels and says, "Good afternoon, applicants. Thank you all for coming to our open house fun time employment Conference opportunity.
Oh, the OFTF.
That's right. My name is...
Mrs. Bundle Best.
Rebecca Bundlington.
My
Best.
name is Rebecca Bundlington Best. You can call me Mrs. B...
Mrs. Bund.
Yeah, Mrs. Bunt Cake.
You can call me Mrs. Bunt Cake. Everyone
As
does.
my children refer to me.
As my children.
Mama Bunt.
No, they... What?
Who said that?
Who said that?
Psychic racks.
Savannah looks nervous.
As a voice that wasn't hers emanated words. A bunch of rats run past. Oh my, I'm told the exterminators will be in today. Well.
What if them does like a psychic somersault?
Psychic backflip.
It just starts floating in this like purple aura and just like does a backflip and then flips someone off and then scurries off.
The Wishmaker isn't dead.
Who?
It exclaims.
Lactose intolerance is cool.
Lactose intolerance is a myth.
Give us cheese.
Mrs. Bunt Cake sort of kicks one away.
Oh no.
She's like,
We'll poison your family.
My goodness, isn't this tour off to a beautiful and exciting start? Well, everyone, shall we? And she makes her way down the factory floor as the lot of you follow. Savannah starts sweating nervously. She says, did I say that?
It sounded like you did yell. Oh no, are you okay?
I don't know.
I give her a pat on the shoulder and I'm like, it's oh my god, I'm sorry, it's okay.
Atticus.
"Yup."
You and Tobert step out of the van. Tobert flexes his arms a little bit, makes like a circle motion with his shoulders and sort of stretches and says, okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What do you know about extermination? He says as you guys start to walk in.
I grab my little puff tool and I give it a squirt and it goes like whoosh and some like angry death juice comes out and I'm like, you spray this on the fuckers, you lay some traps. You one time I saw someone spray a basement. I know you're supposed to like spray like the edges or something.
Oh, you brought a whole death juice thing out of that van, huh?
Yeah.
Shit, you're probably more prepared than I am, as he pulls out like a knife.
Tob, you're dumb as shit.
Listen, little Addie, why do you need all those fancy tools when you can just have a knife?
Because you're gonna be like, get in there and be like, hello, it's me, the exterminator. I'm here to stab your rats.
He shrugs and holds the door open for you.
I walk in.
The receptionist perks up and says, oh, you must be the exterminators.
Give him a little like salute.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent. It looks like Mr. Toblerone. No.
Mr. Root and Toot.
It looks like Mr. Root and Toot Robertson is going to meet you guys up on the 16th floor for instructions on how to proceed.
I go, all right.
Wow. Fantastic. And Tobert leans on the counter and says, hey, I heard this is a pretty big job. Any way we could get that payment up front and also made out to cash? And the receptionist shrugs and says, maybe. Tobert does not look satisfied with this answer.
I roll my eyes and kick him in the boot, and I'm like, let's go.
All right. And he walks past and straight into the metal detector, which starts going boop, boop, boop. And the receptionist turns around and says, oh my god, what? Sir, do you have any metal on you? And he pulls out his knife. Whoa!
I look at the guy and I'm like, you ain't seen an exterminating knife before?
An extono knife.
Tobert takes a few practice swings and says, this baby's killed a lot of rats in its day. If you know what I'm saying. A lot of rats in its day.
I give him a shove and I'm just like, it's for exterminating.
It sure is. He squints through you guys are wearing a little mask, right?
Yeah.
For the rats. And he walks through as it continues beeping.
I walk through too, I ignore it.
All right, and you don't have anything metal on you, I would imagine.
No, I mean, I assume like what I'm carrying probably has metal on it.
It also goes off.
I'm like, I don't have any. I don't have any weapons on me. I just have my little poop poop.
The receptionist keeps sweating.
Whatever.
Spray him with your death juice.
My little toot 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 toot.
And the two of you get in the elevator and go up to the 16th floor. Hi everyone, it's Max here for your regularly scheduled ad break. What's up? Thanks for listening to All That Glitters Part 3. It's Arc 2, Season 2, Episode 3. We really hope you like what you're listening to, and we hope you're enjoying the adventure. The next part's going to come out on the 19th, so look forward to it then. Please and thank you. How's your week been? It's been a weird week, but Man Man has new music out. I don't know if you know Man Man. They're pretty cool. They're a band. They have a new song called Beach. It's really good. That's my free promotion for Man Man this week. But enough of the free promotions. Let's talk about the show. If you like what you're listening to, there are so many great ways that you can give back to us. And of course, I have this segment because helping us out is incredible and it means the world to us. But, never feel obligated to. It's just if you want to. There's a lot of good things you can get, though. Let's talk about them. So, if you talk about the show on social media, or you tell a friend, oh my god, please tell a friend. But also, if you talk about the show on social media, and also remember to give us a follow at _TIN_cast on Twitter and TIN-cast on Tumblr. You can get all sorts of goodies. We have our episode previews usually posted there sometimes, but also it's just a good way to keep in touch with us. And if you use social media to talk about This Isn't Normal, slap the hashtag TINcast on it. This arc, we want to thank some people. You're gonna hear some familiar names. Starting with this episode, we want to thank internet user Lovelies and Lonelies, also known as Savannah. Thank you so much for being wonderful. Well, your character should be here. If not now, then in this episode. So thank you. And so you can get all sorts of good things with the hashtag TINcast. And of course, we also have a Patreon, patreon.com/TINcast. We've gotten a lot of new patrons recently. Thank you guys. That's super nice of you. We appreciate the hell out of our patrons, and we love to give back, of course. We have episode previews every week. There's a free one just for stopping by in case you need to know what's going to happen next. We got you, bro. I get it. $1 and up patrons, we double that original offer. You get a second episode preview. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you personally. $5 and up, we multiply that by 90. You get 90 minutes-ish of additional content every month in the form of a bonus episode and our monthly Under the Table, where we answer questions and also just really have a weird and wild time. It's really fun. And then we get into what I like to call the thank you tiers. For our $7 tier, we thank you during Patreon content. For $10 and up, we thank you during these episodes every single week during this segment. And for $15, you get both of those offers combined into one delectable package. And that's why it's time to thank our critical success patrons, Alexander Getty, Joseph Stowell, Smarties and Robin, and our Snake Eyes patrons, Brett Abraham, Niji Dragon, Emmy Kirchner, and Lucas. Thank you all so much for your continued support of the show. And that was the weekly narrator man. He needs a name. Does anyone have a name for him? Let me know. Oh shit, Listener of the Week! How could I forget Listener of the Week, the segment that I've been trying to take off the ground? Listener of the Week is kind of like a bonus thank you for one random listener every week. We want to thank people, of course. If you want to be nominated for Listener of the Week, literally, I don't know, do something. Draw art. talk to us on Discord. Just, if you interact with the show in some way, we'd love to make you listener of the week. And just really give you guys a nice personal shout out. And this week, I thought it would be a good idea to make it Ashley. That's right, Ashley, the founder of our Discord, a huge influential member of our community, and someone that I don't think we'll ever be able to properly thank enough for her support. You can follow her at Ashley's Mystery on Tumblr. And thank you, Ashley, for everything. It's really cool. Listener of the week. Give her some love if you'd like to. Of course, no pressure. Hey, leave us a rating, a review, hit subscribe, like if you're on iTunes or something. That'd be cool. We'd appreciate the hell out of you also for doing that, on top of all the other incredible things that I've mentioned earlier in this segment. I don't know, I feel like I got through everything pretty quick, which makes me think that I'm missing something. But I don't think I am. No, I don't think so. Anyway, please tell a friend about the show. If you tell them about season 2, that'd be awesome. Or if you want to tell them about season 1 as well, that'd also be awesome. But truly, this show wouldn't survive without you guys. It just wouldn't. There's no way in hell that we could be doing this without your support. You guys make it. You guys make this happen every single week, and that's so fucking cool. Thank you all for being rad. Tip your waiters, tell your friends. Let's get back into the madness, shall we? The next episode goes live on August 19th. Listen for it then. It'll be there. It's August 19th. There's a little waiting area off to the side of the elevator. They're playing some annoying pop song over the speakers on this floor.
Psychic rats are cool. Psychic rats are my friends.
Tober takes a seat and says, God, I can't believe this was a #1 billboard.
I can't believe it's been the #1 billboard for 4 months.
It's not a good song.
Psychic rats will come for you.
What if someone turned those lines into a full song?
Oh god. Oh no, please don't. Don't do that.
Psychic rats.
They will haunt you.
They will punch you.
You will die.
The two of you take a seat. Tobert sort of, tapping his foot a little anxiously, a little bored. And eventually, one of the most well-dressed men you've ever seen in your life, Atticus, walks down the hall towards you. He has a pair of brilliant black shoes on, a sparkling tuxedo, slicked back dark hair, and a pair of sunglasses. He says, "You two must be the exterminators."
We ain't the plumbers.
You sure aren't. He extends his hand. Hi, I'm Rootin' Tootin', whatever I said before.
I extend my hand and I'm like, I kill bugs.
That's my name.
Tobert shoves his way in and also shakes the man's hand and says, I also kill bugs. Hi, I have a knife.
Oh my god.
And Rootin' Tootin' looks at it and says, You sure do, eh, bud? Well, you won't be needing that, I assure you.
Trust me, you ever seen a rat?
He gives you sort of a strange expression and says, Yes, I think we can drop the formalities. I think we both know why the two of you are here.
Psychic rats.
To kill bugs.
Psychic rats. I point to the ceiling where the song is playing and I'm just like, can't get this shit out my head.
It is truly a horrible song. But it was either this or late 50s country.
Jenny Kesney.
All right. Well, just point us in the direction you want us to go, sir.
well, we'll be heading down there together because I strongly believe this is something we should discuss on a first-hand level. But first, would the two of you come with me? He leads you, or he motions for you to follow him.
Yeah, all right.
So as you
kill bugs.
as you follow him down the hall, he says, the 16th floor is primarily research and development of all sorts of wonderful technologies. Sterling is, of course, known for its silver, but I'm not sure if you've figured this out, but we have a few other side operations, you could call them.
I wouldn't know. I just kill bugs.
Yes, we've already established that. And he lowers his sunglasses and winks at you. Again, we can drop the formalities. We all know why you're here.
Uh-huh.
To kill bugs.
He opens a door to a brilliant white room. The lights are positively almost blinding. The room is completely barren, save for two objects that are hoisted on pedestals. At first glance, it looks like a vacuum cleaner nozzle, like the detachable hose, attached to some sort of backpack.
You busting ghosts in here?
Something like that. These are the weapons that we agreed to lend you for the duration of your time here.
All right.
You could think of them as, I suppose, and it may sound immature, but they are quite similar to the Ghost Boasters proton packs.
What are they? Just a hypothetical here. What would happen if I turned it on a guy like my partner here?
Instant, painful, vaporizing death as every molecule in your body is destroyed simultaneously.
Gotcha, I put it on.
The miracle of science. And Tobert also puts his on. Atticus, I thought you were sort of afraid of guns.
It's a gun?
It's like a big old laser gun.
I thought you said it looks like a big old vacuum cleaner.
That fires projectiles.
Oh, I thought it sucks stuff up.
No!
Like a vacuum.
No!
Oh, okay. Well, Atticus is really in this role of, okay, I'm just a quiet bug zapping fiend over here, and the thing doesn't click with her. So I'm gonna say she's cool until she's eventually tries to pull the trigger, and it dawns on her. Then she'll be freaked out. But for the time being, because that's how I've accidentally been playing it, she just doesn't know what this fucking thing does. She's trying to be a stupid bug lady.
Tobert kind of grimaces a little bit and says, yeah, so these are certainly not rat-killing tools, huh? And Rootin' Tootin' says, no, they most certainly are not. And he motions for you all to get in the elevator.
I get in the elevator and I'm like, so where are the bugs?
Where are those rats? I kill bugs.
I look at the guy because I know he's probably shooting me a weird look, and I'm give him a wink.
You raise your goggles and wink a little bit. And he says, yes, quite. He pulls out an employee ID badge and scans it in the elevator. And as he does, you see a bunch of options below the first floor light up. And he says, we will be heading deep underground. And he hits the lowest button.
Oh.
And the elevator shakes a little bit and starts descending. And he says, now, of course, half of your payment has already been issued, so you know that we're good for it. But I would like to remind the two of you that this is an extremely dangerous mission. And there will be no hard feelings should the two of you choose to back out now.
Nope, I'm in for it.
Yeah, we're in it to win it.
Bob's bugs. We kill them.
We kill them. And as you two nervously laugh, the elevator shudders to a halt at B24. And the door opens. At first glance, it looks like a fairly creepy sort of underground room. No windows, of course, as you might imagine, and just sort of these empty tunnels. But the empty tunnels end abruptly by huge gaps that appear to have been ripped through the walls.
I turn to Dark Man and I'm like, all right, Mr. Rootin' Tootin'. I know we got the play-by-play already, but I like to be extremely thorough in my operations. You want to just give us the 1-2-2 real fast? We'll be on our way.
He leads you down towards the hole and says, "A few weeks back, we had an unfortunate accident on this floor and several of the basement levels above it. Something is living down here, something hungry and angry. And I know the two of you have a history of dealing with, well, let's just say, less than rational creatures."
Yup.
You betcha! We hate jaguars.
I elbow him in the side and I'm like, haha, you kidder, shut up.
Yes, jaguars are not vicious creatures that I hate.
Anyway, please continue.
Rootin' Tootin' leads you to where the massive hole begins. And you see networks of tunnels that extend out of an area that appears to be sort of a... it's cavern-like, but it doesn't look natural. It looks like something made this. And you look upwards and see that indeed several of the floors above it have been reduced to rubble.
Man, we're gonna have to fight Mole Man.
I assure you, this is not Mole Man.
Super Mole Man.
Well, I don't want to spend any longer down here than I have to. So, I will bid the two of you farewell. I will return in 1 hour's time, and I expect the job will be completed to our satisfaction.
OOC, I'm like debating between just like Zappy, and then I just murder him and take his card key and then be like doot 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 doot. But also I'm like, maybe I should fight Mole Man, because I don't really want to be a murderer. But I don't really know if I want to fight Mole Man.
As Rootin' Tootin' turns his back, you look over at Tobert, who's sort of nervously gripping the end of his laser.
I look at him and I give my head a quick like no.
He sighs and drops it to his side. And Rootin' Tootin' enters the elevator, and you hear a ding as it starts to go back up.
And it's closed and he's gone?
Yep.
Fuck. You didn't see anything about this in your notes?
I assumed rat was code word for rat. Or maybe a reluctant employee. I sort of thought we were going to have to take out Mr. Reception down there. But apparently, rat is code word for something fucking massive!
Yeah, this is... God damn it. I don't even know why I'm not surprised by this anymore. This fucking town, the town next to it too, this fucking... You know what? I'm gonna come out and say it. I think Connecticut's cursed. This fucking state. I think it's cursed.
God, it has to be! What the fuck is this?
Remember earlier when I told you that joke I told you about the doll that was up and talking and shit?
Yes?
I wasn't kidding. That wasn't a joke.
Do you want to roll persuasion?
No, I'm not lying to him.
You're not trying to lie to him, you're trying to convince him of something unbelievable.
I'm sorry, after seeing a giant, mole tunnels, do you not think he's gonna be a little more perceptive to his friend?
You're not getting any penalty on it. This is a role-playing
get
game!
A bonus dice. No.
What if it's not a mole? What if it's a big rat man?
Do you want to push the roll or spend luck points to make it a success?
Yeah, I'll spend luck on it.
How far away are you from a success?
8 points.
All right, do you want to remove 8 luck?
Yeah.
I always forget that that's a thing.
Yeah, I realized that it might be better to remind you guys during failures. That's actually a hashtag fun fact from a Kirchmore Keep. something their GM does that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So, all right. So, Atticus, you put a little more oomph into it, as if you were expending some sort of extra supernatural force to convince Tobert of this. And Tobert says, holy shit.
Yeah, no, I took this assignment from Anderson. I don't know. Do you know much about what I'm doing here?
Not a clue.
I'm getting out, Tobert. I'm out. After this, I'm done. I can't do this shit anymore. Look, I get him one assignment and I'm doing shit like this. That's why I'm trying to get out. But ever since I started this bullshit, now I'm dealing with this bullshit. Fighting giant rats and talking to magic dolls and dealing with creepy things that I didn't think were real exactly, 1 month ago.
Tobert scratches the back of his head and says, geez, Addie, I'm sorry. I guess.
I mean, like, do you think Anderson knew anything about this when he pushed us into this?
I have no idea, to be completely honest with you. What do we do now?
I mean, what can we do? I didn't want to kill him.
Yeah, it's probably not a good look for Bob's Bugs.
No. I mean, Bob's Bugs is obviously about as exterminatory as this place is for Silver.
I suppose you're right. He kicks a loose piece of dirt and says, you want to hunt a rat?
I guess. What are we going to do about the plan? That's all I'm saying.
We have an hour, right?
Yeah.
And that guy comes back down here. Hopefully Cornelius can activate the basement. Phoebe can cause a distraction, and then maybe, I don't know, we tie him up?
Rootin' tootin'?
Rootin' tootin'? We get your friend out of here?
I mean, one of us could lie and say we could get in the elevator and just, hit a button and just, be like, I gotta go pee right now.
He walks over to the elevator and mashes the up button to no avail.
No, I meant when we're in the elevator going back
Oh.
after this.
Hey, did you know we're stuck down here?
Yeah, I figured when he said he'd be back in an hour.
Shit. He starts walking off towards one of the tunnels and says, we got an hour.
All right, well, what is this? How does this thing work? She squeezes the trigger.
A blast of pure energy radiates outwards from it, striking a tunnel and causing some of it to collapse. Can you roll Constitution for me?
Yeah. Hard success.
All right. You feel a strong kickback as the weapon fires, but you manage to stay on your feet.
She lets out a little screamy and honestly just tosses the thing, and she's like, I didn't know that thing was a fucking gun.
What the fuck did you think this was?
I thought it was a vacuum.
A vacuum, Addie!
You know I don't like guns.
Don't bring it up with me. Bring it up with Rootin' Tootin'.
I can't use that thing.
He picks up the other one, says, more for me, and starts making his way down a tunnel.
She follows him very closely.
Okay. Cornelius.
Yes.
You use one of the stalls inside of Staples Duffy's office.
I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Staples says, we are so happy that there is an applicant for the head stapler position.
Yeah. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What happened to the previous head stapler?
Oh, we fired him.
Oh, okay.
Take a seat, would you? And he motions for you to go into his bathroom cubicle.
He awkwardly steps over and sits down.
All right, you're sitting directly next to him.
Oh.
He's a little sweaty.
Oh.
Do you have a resume with you?
I do. I have a backup copy. I set my briefcase down on my lap and I open it and I take the one resume out.
Excellent. Let me just take a look at this. Wow. 15 years as a staple manufacturer.
That's right.
That's fantastic. What company did you work for?
Office supplies, superstore, staple provider, emporium.
Wow! My nephew works there. He hates it.
Sweet. Me too. That's why I'm applying here.
Fantastic. And before that, it looks like you've spent an additional 37 years in retail as a cashier at Marty Mart?
That might be a typo, but I did work retail.
At Marty Mart?
Yes.
That is what your resume says.
It sure does.
Wow. Fantastic. Let me ask you something, Mr. Interview.
It's just pronounced interview. It's a nice icebreaker for interviews.
time you
Isn't
say-
that so funny?
Every time you say interview, it sounds like you're gagging. Interview.
No one knows how to process the fact that this is 2 letters off.
Interview?
And he says, so tell me, what can you bring to the Sterling and Sons super team?
Well, as someone who has over a decade worth of staple experience, I think I'd be perfect for the position because I don't think anyone else in the entire state, or if I can be bold, the entire country, has enough staple proficiency as me.
I think I'm the only one legally qualified to staple things.
I've been doing staples for 13 years, and I think I'm the only qualified person in the entire country, if not the entire continent, who can do this job.
Or the world. The galaxy, maybe.
He wipes a tear from his eye and says, it is an honor to meet someone as passionate about the world of staples as I am. And he holds up a piece of paper and a stapler and says, may I see your form?
Of course you can. And I take the papers and I gently straighten them out, and I take the stapler and I put the perfect staple in the corner.
Well, hang on a second.
Perfectly parallel.
This is a role-playing game. You need to roll for this.
Roll staple.
Maxwell, do you think that Cornelius hasn't done an abundance of paperwork for his amusement park that he...
You hyped yourself up as the most qualified man
I am the
in
most
all
qualified
of
man
North
in the entire
America.
in the entire man of North America.
What am I rolling?
Maybe dexterity?
Ooh.
Maxwell,
Mm-hmm.
that's a 1.
You got a critical staple success?
Yeah. I'm the best stapler in the entire country. If not the entire continent. Maybe even the world. Five millimeters from the top edge, 3 millimeters in from the left edge, perfectly parallel with the edge of the paper.
Your form is beautiful. Your precision, masterful. Your stapling rivals that of gods. No human being in the entire history of civilization itself has ever crafted something so perfect. Staples Duffy sobs in pure ecstasy at your handiwork. As he wipes the tears from his eyes, he extends a hand and says, "You have the job, you beautiful bastard!"
Thank you so much, Mr. Duffy. If I can be so bold, Mr. Staples.
Mr. Duffy was my father. Call me Stapes.
No problem.
I thought you were just gonna be like, no.
No!
Do you shake his hand?
Of course.
And then you staple it to the desk and run away.
I staple him to the desk.
Don't say things.
I don't.
You shake his hand firmly. It's sweaty.
Yours or his?
The lights go out.
Oh.
Phoebe,
Haha.
you are being led through the factory.
Okay.
I don't remember this woman's name.
Beth. What was the lady's name? The one who I was...
Oh, Mrs. Buntcake.
Mrs.
Oh,
Buntcake.
Yeah, Mama Bunt Cake.
Mama Buntcake.
Mama Bun. Hi, Beth.
Hi.
Mrs. Bunt has given you a fairly thorough tour of the facility, pointing out various odds and ends of the factory work, making awkward small talk with a few of the workers who are like, haha, you kids will be here forever. Phoebe does not respond, I guess.
No.
And Mrs. Buntcake says, well, everyone, we have finished the tour. Does anyone have any questions before we wrap up today?
Where's the bathroom?
Well, we'll show you the bathroom at the end. I'm going to need everyone to pick up their new hire packets from little Timmy over there. And a short man waves his hand.
Booking bop.
That's not a real person. Who keeps saying stuff?
Another rat scurries by.
Savannah turns bright red.
You'll pick it up from little Timmy on your way out and bring those back ASAP so we can get you on the worker schedule. Any questions besides the bathroom?
Where's TJ?
TJ died in an unfortunate accident 10 years ago.
In the basement.
His body was never recovered. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to this wonderful tour. Tip your waiters. I'm Quirky. And have a great afternoon.
Phoebe laughs.
She excuses herself and Savannah says, boy, am I glad that's over.
Yeah, me too.
Do you want to go find the bathroom together?
Yeah.
Save a nervous bladder.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Have a bad alibi.
And you and Savannah track down the bathroom. And as you take a seat, Phoebe, all of the lights go out. You are plunged into darkness.
And I plunge into the toilet.
You are plunged into the toilet.
Curse bloop.
Phoebe screams. And then she goes, Savannah!
I'm here.
Oh, what's going on?
I don't know. Did you turn the lights off?
No, I'm peeing.
That's a pretty shitty thing to do.
Shitty. No, I'm peeing though, right now, currently, as we speak.
Tinkle, tinkle.
And unless anyone else has any last minute business, we will wrap up here.
What happens to us in the basement?
The lights go out.
No, you're actually fine.
The lights in the basement don't go out?
Yeah.
Oh, never. Ooh.
Ooh.
Beth, please don't fall asleep.
And I'm full of pee.
And you're full. And I forgot to pee before the heist.
And that's why I came here early.
To use the bathroom.
Good thing you're editing this one. Wait, no, Matt's editing this one.
is.
It's all me.